Good morning students. In this video I will discuss more problems on bending stress and I will also teach you the concept of the fledged beam. Hope you have seen my earlier video on the bending stress and from there you have got the basic idea of the bending stress. So now let us have a look at the steps first, how to solve the bending stress problems. So steps are as follows. Step number 1, you have to find the bending moment, that is capital M. Next step is you have to find the moment of inertia, that is I. Step number 3 is find the distance of the neutral axis from the farthest fiber, that is Y. And finally find the bending stress sigma. So what is the basic formula? M by I is equal to sigma by Y. So how to find out this first, second and the third step? So I hope you have seen my earlier video where I have discussed the basic thing how to find out this first, second and the third step. There I have provided one table and also you refer to my basic video of basic formulae for the theory of structure. You refer to that video also, you will find the details of this step. So let us start with the question. The first question is, a timber cantilever beam of circular cross section of diameter 80 mm and of span 2.5 meter carries a UDL of 2 kN per meter. We have to find the bending stress developed. This question generally comes for the 8 to 10 marks. Let us see how to solve the problem. So the depth of the beam is given as 80 mm. So small d is equal to 80. So what will be y? Y will be d by 2. That is centroid, distance of the neutral axis from the farthest fiber, that is centroid, distance of the centroid. So it comes out to be 80 by 2, that is 40 mm. The load is given as 2 kN per meter. So we have to convert it into Newton per millimeter. So 2 into 1000, so from kilonewton to Newton it converts, and divided by meter is there. So there if you multiply it by 1000, so meter converts to millimeter. So finally 2 kilonewton per meter comes out to be 2 Newton per millimeter. Now span of the beam is given as 2.5 meter. So 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. So 2.5 meter equal to 2500 millimeter. Now what is the bending moment formula? That is equal to WL square by 2 for a UDL of a cantilever beam. So if we put the value of W and L, the span is L, so we get the value as 6.25 into 10 raised to 6 Newton millimeter. Now as the cross section of the beam is circular, so moment of inertia is equal to pi d to the power 4 by 64. So if we put the value of d as 80, we get the value of I as 20 into 10 raised to 5 millimeter to the power 4. Now we have to apply the basic formula M by I is equal to sigma by Y, or sigma is equal to My by I. So put the value of My by I, so we get the value of the bending stress is 124.4 Newton per millimeter square. Let us see another question. A timber cantilever beam of 250 mm wide and 500 mm deep of span 2 meter carries a point load of 10 kN at free end. Find the bending stress developed. Let us see the solution. Here the width of the beam is given as 250, depth of the beam is given as 500. So moment of inertia will be I equal to 112 BD cube. So that comes out to be 26 into 10 raised to 8 millimeter to the power 4. Now span is L, that is given as 2 meter, that is 2000 millimeter. Load is given as 10 kilonewton, so that is 10 into 10 cube Newton. So what is the formula? Formula for a cantilever beam, maximum bending moment is equal to W into L. So moment comes out to be 20 into 10 raised to 6 Newton millimeter. So we have got all the value of I, M and Y will be what? Depth by 2, 500 by 2, that is 250. So if we put the formula for M by I equal to sigma by Y, so sigma comes out to be My by I. And if we put the respective value, we get the value of sigma as 1.92 Newton per mm square. So you remember the step. First step is we can find out the value of the maximum bending moment, then we can find out the value of the moment of inertia, then the third step is the value of the y, and finally the value of the bending stress. Let us see another question. A timber beam of 300 mm wide, 600 mm deep is simply supported over a span of 6 meter, carrying a point load of 40 kN at its mid span. Find the bending stress developed. Let us see how to do the solution. This is also pretty simple with the last problem, but here let us see what is the difference with the last problem. Here also width, rectangular cross section given, so width is 300, depth is 600. So first we can find out the moment of inertia, 112 BD cube. So that comes out to be 5.4 into 10 raised to 9 millimeter to the power 4. Span is given as 6 meters, so that is equal to 6000 millimeter. Meter to millimeter, 1000 you have to multiply. What is y? Y is the depth by 2, that is the 600 by 2, 300 millimeter. And what is w? W is equal to 40 kilonewton, that is 40 into 10 cube newton. Now here you have to remember that this problem is given for a simply supported beam. So simply supported beam with a point load at its mid span, the maximum bending moment formula is m is equal to wl by 4. So that comes out to be 6 into 10 raised to 7 newton millimeter. So finally, if you put it in the formula m by I equal to sigma by y, you get the value of the bending stress is equal to 3.33 Newton per millimeter square. So here I have shown you three different examples that how you have to solve the bending stress formula by using the different type of loading can be different, the beam type can be different, it can be cantilever, it can be simply supported, the loading can be different, it may be point load, it may be UDL. So I have shown you one example. Now I will take another example. With that I will close this topic and start with the flitched beam. Let us see another question. A simply supported beam of 4 meter carries a UDL of 30 kilonewton per meter. Design the beam if permissible bending stress is not to exceed 6 Newton per mm square, taking width is half of its depth. So let us see how to solve the problem. First, whatever is given data, let us write it. W is given as 30 kilonewton per meter. So that comes out to be 30 Newton per millimeter. Length of the beam is 4000 millimeter. It is 4 meters, so 4000 millimeter. Now, maximum bending moment formula for a simply supported beam with UDL is WL square by 8. So if you put the value, so we are getting it as M is 6 into 10 raised to 7 Newton millimeter. Now, what is the value of the moment of inertia? I is equal to 112 BD cube, correct? Now here, what is given? B value in the problem, it is given that the width is half of the depth. So B is equal to D by 2. It is given. So here in this I equal to 112 BD cube, we have put the value of B as D by 2. So that comes out to be 1 by 24 D raised to 4, correct? So next step is m by I equal to sigma by y. So m by I is equal to sigma by y. We know the value of m, we know the value of I, okay, in terms of d, but we have found out the expression. We know the value of sigma. It is given in the question that the maximum bending stress value or permissible bending stress should not exceed 6 Newton per millimeter square. So sigma value also we know. And what is y? Y is the distance of the neutral axis till the farthest fiber. So in case of a rectangular beam cross section, it is the half of the depth. So y value is d by 2. So you see this expression, sigma value we have put at 6. So if you solve this equation, so you are getting the expression of d cube. So d cube comes out to be 12 into 10 raised to 7. Now you have to take the value of d. So you have to find out the cube root of that value, 12 into 10 raised to 7. So that gives us the value of 493.24 millimeter. Now in the question it is given width is half of the depth. So B is equal to D by 2. So that comes out to be 246.5 millimeter. So the final answer is, the question was you have to design the beam. So the width is 246.5 and the depth of the beam is 493.24 millimeter. So I hope you have understood this topic, and please see the description below. There I have put the link of the other video which you must see to understand this video properly. Good morning friends, today I am going to teach you about fleeched beam. What is a fleeched beam? A fleeched beam is a beam of composite section consisting of wooden or timber beam strengthened by mild steel plates in such a way that there is no slip between them. इसका मतलब ऐसे हुआ, fleeched beam, what is a fleeched beam? It is a composite beam. Composite section made of what? With a timber, and as timber is does not have enough or adequate strength, so MS plates, that is the mild steel plates, are added with it in such a way so that its strength also increases and there is no slip between them. No slip मतलब ये दोनों के बीच में वो टाइटली बैठना चाहिए वुड के साथ, टिम्बर के साथ स्टील का. Now I have put the underline over here, no slip between them. So from here we can just go further and see that strain in wood and steel are equal, because as there is no slip, so whatever is the change in length, what is strain? Strain is the change in length by original length. Now if there is no slip, that means if there is no extension, no compression, so the strain in wood and steel, both the materials, they will be equal. That means in the next line I have written epsilon W equal to epsilon S. Now what is strain? From Hooke's law we know strain is equal to stress by modulus of elasticity. So I have written epsilon W is equal to sigma W by EW and epsilon S equal to sigma S by ES. So from here if we simplify, we are getting that now what we have done in the next step, we have just done the crisscross and we have found out the value of sigma S, that is the stress in steel. So what is sigma S? Sigma S is equal to sigma W into ES by EW. So that means what? That ES by EW, this ratio we denote it as small m. What is m? M is the modular ratio. So we find that sigma S is equal to m into sigma W, where m is the modular ratio. That means stress in steel is equal to m times, that is the modular ratio times the stress in wood. So from here we are learning that for a fleeched beam, what is modular ratio? Modular ratio is the ratio between the modulus of elasticity of steel to the modulus of elasticity of wood. Okay, now let us see how to find out the moment of resistance of a fleeched beam. What do you understand by the moment of resistance? Moment of resistance means the resistance provided by a beam when a load is applied and in that process bending moment is developed. So moment of resistance means the resistance provided by the beam to counter the bending moment developed in the beam. I repeat the sequence. When a load is applied on a beam, bending moment develops. So to resist that bending moment, the beam gives moment of resistance or develops moment of resistance to counteract that bending moment developed. So that is called the moment of resistance. Now let us see how do we can find out the expression for the moment of resistance. Here I have shown you one fleeched beam. The blue color part is of wooden part, and two sides I have attached two steel plates of thickness T both side. Two steel plates, depth is D and the wooden part width is B, as you can see in the diagram. Let us go back to the basic equation. M by I is equal to sigma by Y. M is the bending moment developed, I is the centroidal moment of inertia, sigma is the bending stress developed, and Y is the distance of the neutral axis till the farthest fiber. So from here M is equal to sigma into I by Y. This is equation number 1. What is I? Moment of inertia. I for a rectangle, it is 112 BD cube, and Y is D by 2. This is the general expression we are discussing. So I by Y is equal to 112 BD cube divided by d by 2. So that gives I by y equal to 1 by 6 bd square. This is also known as section modulus, if you remember, if I have discussed it in my previous video. So this is 1/6 bd square. This is equation number 2. Now if we see in equation number 1, so now equation number 1 turns out to be m is equal to sigma into I by y value, what we have got, 1/6 bd square. So that is the expression for the M moment, that is the bending moment developed. So this will be the bending moment of resistance that will be given by the developed by the fledged beam. Now let us see how we can find out the expression. Now moment of resistance of the fledged beam Mr is equal to moment of resistance of steel part plus moment of resistance of the wooden part. Now for the steel part, how we can find out the expression for the steel part? If you see that sigma S into 1 by 6, what is the steel part? Width, that is t plus t, that is 2t. What is d? Depth, that is d square. Plus moment of resistance for the wooden part will be what? Sigma w into 1 by 6, what is the wooden part? Width, b, and what is the depth? That is d, so d square. So this expression we are getting. Now next we can put the value of sigma s equal to m into sigma w, that I have just shown you in the previous slide. M into sigma w, you put the value over here and continue the equation. In the last line, what we have done, the Mr expression will be, now you see from both the terms we can take sigma w 1 by 6 d square common, that is there in both the summation Mr part. So then within bracket it will be m into 2t plus b. So this is the expression for the moment of resistance of a fledged beam. Remember, this comes as a theory question that derive the expression for the moment of resistance for a fledged beam. So in that case you have to do this derivation with the diagram. But remember, when we are doing the numerical, you can remember this formula and directly apply. There is no harm in it. But if you go by the basic of this concept, it will be more easier. So now I will explain you two numerical, that how you can use the basic formula and find out the moment of resistance of a fledged beam. Let us see the question. The question is, find the moment of resistance of the fledged beam as shown in the figure. You can see the diagram. The diagram is given. You have to find the moment of resistance. What else is given? Sigma S permissible. That means permissible bending stress in steel is 100 MPa. Permissible bending stress in wood is given as 5 MPa. These are all the given data. What we have to find? We have to find the moment of resistance. Now you see how we can solve this problem by the basic concept. What is the moment of resistance formula? As we have seen in the last slide, the basic formula is sigma into 1/6 bd square. That formula only you have to remember. Mr is equal to sigma into 1/6 bd square. Now if you see for wood, when we are writing sigma, what we will write? Sigma w, because that is for the wood. Then 1/6 bd square. So sigma wood value is 5. It is given in the question. Into 1 by 6, correct? That is also from formula. What is b? B means width of the wooden part. What is the width of the wooden part? You can see from the diagram, it is 50 and 50, because in between there is 10 mm steel plate is there. So b will be 50 plus 50, and then what will be d? Depth. Depth will be 200. It is shown in the diagram. So this is the simple thing. So Mr of wood comes out to be 3.3 into 10 raised to 6 if you do the calculation. Let us now concentrate on the Mr of the steel part, moment of resistance of the steel part. What is the formula? Formula is same, sigma into 1/6 bd square. Now sigma for what? Sigma for steel. When we are finding out Mr for steel, we will put the value of sigma of steel. What is that? That is 100. That is also given in the question. So 100 into 1 by 6 into b. What is b? B, width of the steel plate is 10. And what is d? D is 200. So that gives us to be 6.7 into 10 raised to 6. So our question was, find the Mr of the fledged beam. So what will be the Mr? Mr will be the sum of both these two values. So Mr w plus Mr s, that gives us to be 10 into 10 raised to 6. So we can write it also as 10 raised to 7. and the unit is Newton millimeter. Please remember, as moment of resistance is the bending moment value, so the answer will be in Newton millimeter. Let us see another question. The question is, find the moment of resistance of the flitched beam as shown in the figure. The figure will be given to you. And what are the given data? Given data are written in the red color. That is, the modulus of elasticity of steel is given as 2 into 10 raised to 5 MPa. Modulus of elasticity for wood is given as 1 into 10 to the power 4 MPa. Permissible bending stress in steel is given as 140 MPa. Finally, what we have to find? MR of the flitched beam. Now here is a twist with respect to the last problem. In last problem, both the values of sigma S and sigma W was given in the question. But here only sigma S is given. So first we have to find out the value of sigma W, that is the stress in wood. But how we can find out? We can find it out through modular ratio. So the first step here is you find out the modular ratio M. What is modular ratio? Ratio of ES and EW, elasticity of steel by elasticity of wood. So that gives us to be 20. So this is the first equation. Then what is the relationship between the stress of both material? Sigma S equal to M into sigma W. Sigma S is given in the question, correct? 140. Now M is what? 20. So what will be sigma W? Sigma W will be 140 by 20, that is 7. So that was given in the last question. Here it is not given. So we have found out what is the value of sigma W. Now it is pretty simple. Just like the last problem, we can find out the moment of resistance of wood. How? Sigma into 1/6 BD square. Sigma means sigma W. When we are finding out wood, it is sigma W. So 7 into 1/6, what is B? Wooden part is the 100, so 100 mm width. So 100 into what is D? Depth. Depth of the beam is 200. That gives us to be 4.67 into 10 raised to 6. Next is MR of steel. Again, how we can find it out? Sigma S into 1/6. What is the width of the steel plate? 10 mm here and 10 mm on the left hand side and on the right hand side. So 10 plus 10. Total steel plate width is 10 plus 10. Into 200 square, that gives us to be 18.67 into 10 raised to 6. Finally, MR is equal to MRW plus MRS. So this gives us to be 23.34 into 10 raised to 6 Newton millimeter. So by this way, we can solve the flitched beam problem. So I hope you have seen my earlier video also on the bending stress, and please keep on watching the other videos on the Mumbai University TOS 3 syllabus. So the next topic or the next video is on the direct bending stress. So please put your query, comment, suggestion in the comment box, or you can mail me at the given email ID also. Thanks for watching.